Hi, people. Oh, wow. Gosh. The back hurts, everything hurts. But we're here, we're live. Hi, people. Um, you know the drill. Let me do quick updates. I just thought of something. Back hurts, yes. So, meaning that we should book a massage. That should be like our next thing to do. Book massage. And one more thing. Okay. Okay. Um yeah. Guys. Hey. Okay, anyways, let me even just get into this cuz I don't even know where to start from. Okay, I know where to start from. I need to post on the Discord. Mm, why hasn't it shown me the thing? Okay. Uh guys, wait one sec. Let me see. What is going on? Oh gosh, I'll come back. I'll come back to you. You know what I mean? I'll come back to you. Um, I need to do something. Okay. All right. Hey, what's up? What's happening? Uh, but yeah. Hi guys. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Let me post on Snap as well that I'm live, cause you know, you know. Okay, let's see. Ah, Big Brother is on. Like, guys, for me to be on stream, you know, I really love you guys. Okay, cause naturally me and even the way I feel right now, I just want to relax and rest, and I literally just ordered food, so I would want to just Netflix and chill by myself. But I mean, come on, it's not, yes, I love you guys, but then obviously, like, we have to stream. What do I mean? We're here, man. Okay. Wait, what's this on my face? There's something on my face. Ugh, but this picture is nice. No, what, we don't care, we're going to use it regardless. um This is the one. Exhausting but pushing through. I don't like the filter though. No. What's popping, guys? Guys, just give me 1 second. I need to post on what you call it, Snapchat, and then we'll get into Sean Mendes. Wait 1 sec. I need to check what you. Yoy. You know how you just want to put a random address just because of the aesthetics? That part. That part, guys. Well, to be fair, oh, let me even start here. One thing, I don't think I can be lost in this city. I love it. I love it. I don't think I can be lost. See, like the way that, anyways, I guess it will be the same for every, okay, I don't know. Let me not judge, but the way like everything is just so smooth here, like the trains, the everything. I'm just like I just got acclimatized. Like moving from one place to the other is so easy for me. You know, like how you go to some places and you're bothered, or you're kind of like, okay, how, as in, how am I going to? Should I take taxi? Should I do it? Guys, it's so easy for, as in, I've officially unofficially moved to Tokyo, okay? For the next how many days, trust me, I'm a citizen. I'm a resident. I'm, yeah, I'm resident. Hi. It's all good. I'm good, guys. I'm good. Um how are you guys? I'm trying to be focused. Let me just finish one thing before I jump into something else. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why am I dying of laughter though? Just me myself. Oh. Already allow. Okay. Okay, hi guys. I'm back. Like proper. I can't even see myself, the chat. Anyways, what's happening, guys? We made it. We're in Tokyo, baby, and we have been for the past. It's definitely, is it over 24 hours now? Because I landed. Oh yeah. It's definitely over 24 hours now because I landed around like midnight last night, and then yeah, it's currently 3:41 a.m. Before I get into talking or blabbing about anything, God, my life. My whole table is like, first of all, this room is very small, but you know how Japanese people are with like having everything compact. This room is minute, it's tiny. And I have things everywhere because as soon as I got into my room, I literally just got into my room, brought out things that I needed for showering, and I literally poured out every other thing everywhere, showered and slept because guys, I was dozing off like if I sit for 2 seconds, I'm dozing off type of dozing off. So I had to literally just shower and sleep. But that's story in a few minutes. First things first, I need to eat. Because I can't remember when last I ate. I ordered McDonald's, and don't even come for me, okay? Don't even come for me, because I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to. I do this thing where whichever country I go to, I try to order like the fast food from that country, especially like special meals, or not, yeah, special meals, but like things that are unique to that country, and see, you know, if it tastes nice and whatever. I know if I snooze, I would lose. In the sense that if I just say, okay, let me order one thing, maybe I'll try something else another time, I might not order McDonald's again throughout my whole stay. So I did like a double order, but it's all good because, yeah. Let's start with drinks and dessert. So for dessert, I got macarons. I love macarons, and these are, see why I love these people. Like, it's just in the little things. If you know me, Okay, let me be clearing this table while we're talking. Now, why isn't this AC working? Cause like, what the hell? Okay, okay, guys, give me 1 second. Let me figure this thing out. Cause another thing is everything is in freaking Japanese. I just be pressing buttons, man. I don't know what anything means. I just be pressing. This is how I was trying to switch the AC off, and I saw a red button. So I don't know why automatically I thought like, okay, the red one was probably what I pressed to put it on. The red button is for heat, okay? So my room started becoming hot. I don't even know what to do anymore. Okay, wait, let's see. Maybe blue. Since we've pressed enough red, let's press enough blue to kind of, like balance it out. Because I don't know what the hell blue is for. That's to put it off. I want it on. Wait, is it on? Oh no, that's to put it off. Please, I want you on. My life. I haven't tried. Oh, you mean like in general? Yes, the food here is amazing. It's so good. Guys, I've been eating so much rice. Like, I'll tell you guys, 1 sec. I just need to sort this thing out so that I can breathe because I don't know what's happening. What did I do? Oh, this is on. Okay. So if this is on, then maybe we do this. Reduce the temperature. Okay. Yeah, it's working now. Guys, the summer is summering. It's hot. You know how I don't know who it was I was telling, and I was like, someone told me like, oh, like you're going to Japan now, like it's going to be hot, and I was like, hotter than Dubai? Like would the heat be hotter than Dubai, guys? It's hot. Okay, it's hot. Well, it's not as hot as Dubai, obviously and clearly, but like, but it's definitely. Wait, what was that thing I was pressing? This one, right? God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm freaking doing. Anyways, what's it called? Yes, it is hot. Like it's hot. So much so that they have this steaming, not steaming, air cooling mist type of thing. So I went to earlier on today. I've done some sightseeing, by the way. Guys, I will tell you the whole story. Okay, we're going to do the recap from the flight to the airport to coming into the city to everything. I'm going to give you the whole recap. But just know, like, I went to the Sensoji temple area because that was like, I had that on my ChatGPT, what to do before checking in, what to do to while away the time before it's time for you to check in list. So I ended up going to Sensoji, and then yeah, they have like these cooling mist things. I freaking put it off again. It's my life. My life. But yeah, so what was I saying? So yeah, so if you walk for a bit, there are like areas that they have like the cooling mist thing, so you could just stand around or sit around if there are chairs and cool yourself up a bit, and then you walk around. And in the Sensoji place, it's they have like stores and kiosks and things like that. So like I got what did I drink anything before then? No, I think I had stopped at a convenience store and got like water and a drink. So I was just sipping on those. And then when I got there, I got this iced green tea thing. I think it's basically iced it's not, it's green tea, iced green tea. Let's not even confuse the two. So I got an iced green tea, and that was really cooling. And then there are obviously like ice cream stores, shops, smoothies, ice pops, like things to cool you down. So it's not it's not hot, but like you'll feel the heat and you'll sweat. Okay, you'll definitely sweat. It's not like it's humid, so you're definitely going to sweat. But yeah, say hello, you did Asia. If you think you were eating rice in Nigeria, you never, bro. I've eaten in the past 24 hours. I've eaten rice 3 times, like 3 meals, 3 rice meals. 3 rice meals. Someone with a cooling jacket that has fans, and yeah, so they have all them things fans. I even bought a new fan today because my let me show you my fan. I bought this at one of the random stores. I have this fan, which by the way, that reminds me, let me change my batteries. Okay, I'm just going to put it here. I wouldn't do it now. The batteries, I think the batteries in this thing, what happens with my fan is that whenever I just put it in my bag, it's mistakenly like the button to turn it on is very flimsy, so like it gets turned on very easily, and then it runs out of battery. So I think I figured that was what the issue was. So I bought new batteries that I need to change into. Oh guys, so much. I'm like, where do we start from? Yeah, so we're talking about this is what I was saying about ease and convenience. You know, other places, like they would just, oh, let me not say, I don't know, I'm not speaking about anywhere in particular, but like if you're stealing something, right, if you're stealing something, you would just seal it completely. Japan, they seal it and then they leave the space for you so that it's easy for you to just open. They make everything like, this is the littlest of things, but it makes so much sense and it makes a big difference. I think I'm gonna bring my voice down because the way everything in this place is just so minute. Like literally my door is next to the elevator. But then again, I think I'm the first guest at this hotel. It's a new hotel. Guys, so many things. They gave me a gift today. I'm just like, okay, where do I start from? Like, it's just been a lot. Alrighty, okay. Yes, AC is working now, thank God. But I got this. So I got a box of macarons. We have strawberry, is it strawberry? No, raspberry jam macarons, chocolate and vanilla. We'll have that later. And I want to taste them to see if there's a difference or if it's nicer. I just feel like this would be nicer. And low-key, I don't know why I was thinking it was going to, like, I need to check if this season it rains, because I really want rain, you know. It can't just be heat. How about some rain? Oh yeah, okay. So I got 2 drinks. Let me bring one out first. Oop. Okay. I wouldn't be able to tell. I would be able to tell, but like, I need them in here because, like I said, the way everything is just flimsy in this place. So 2 drinks. Let me, guys, as we're talking, I'm literally going to be arranging stuff because you don't even want to see what my table looks like. It's almost as if I poured out my bag on the table. Yes. And I need to open this food now because what? It's getting cold. Drinks. Okay, yes, my order. Delivery was fast as well. I ordered, it said fastest delivery time is 10 minutes, but obviously they had to prepare and everything. It took like maybe like 20 minutes from delivering to like get my food. Everything's just easy, like it's just easy. I love easy life, man. Where's my food? Guys, wait. Okay, let me rate this guy first. Rate this store. I want to rate the guy, but I don't want to rate the store yet. You know what, let's leave this. I'll rate it later. Where's my order? Okay. Past orders, okay. McDonald's. Before this, I think the only other time I used Uber Eats was in the UK. Man, okay. So drinks, I got... Guys, I can't even tell you what I got. What did I get? Fanta grape. That's one drink. So I got Fanta grape. Grape flavored Fanta. And I think that's this one. Yeah. purple one is Fanta grape, and the other drink I got was, it's called Yasai Seik Yasai Seikatsu 100. I don't know what that is. We're about to find out right now because it just looks orangey. It looks like Fanta, like a Mirinda Fanta-ish type drink. But let's see what it's like. I actually really want to try that one first. What the hell is this? It tastes, I don't know how, I don't know how to explain it. It's not creamy, but it's not like it's creamy. What the hell is this? Okay, it's not bad. Cause I think the what I had in my head, I was expecting to taste some Mirinda type drink, and it just tastes like juice, but like watered down juice. So it just has this like, it has a taste though, like a very subtle taste. It's orangey. Okay, not too bad. I'll leave that for later. Let's try a Fanta grape. I don't know, have I had Fanta grape before? I probably might. I don't know. I don't want to say I probably have. But I can't lie, I cannot taste it. Maybe let me drink some water because by the way, I don't have water in my room. I have to go downstairs for water. Okay. Okay, a little bit better. Just tastes like a carbonated drink, sweet drink, to be honest. Nothing too exciting. I hope the lighting is good with this stream because anyways, guys, so that's that. Let me move my things and get this out of the way. And let's get to the food. I fake don't know how to open this their thing. How do you open it? I think maybe you... Ooh, fries. Okay, so first thing I ordered is a teriyaki mac burger, so a teriyaki beef burger, and then second thing is the teriyaki chicken filet o. So teriyaki filet chicken, basically. Oh my god, this fry is dry as freak. It was literally stuck in my throat, but okay. Oh yeah, another thing I noticed is their tissue paper is like, it's not like tissue, it's more like paper. This is real tissue paper. This is the real tissue paper, because what we use is more like tissue. This is paper, like, and it actually does the job. I've actually never felt anything like that before. Okay, then I also got petite pancakes. I saw it, I was like, what are petite pancakes? And I was so curious, and they're legit cute. You know me, you know I love mini cute things. That's super cute. Got fries. Fries taste a bit dry. I don't know, but I don't want to say, I don't think fries is a Japanese thing, because these fries don't look like they're banging. And then I got chicken nuggets. I'm actually interested in tasting this to see what it tastes like. But yeah, so that's all I got from McDonald's. There's no like special chicken or anything. I was actually expecting more, or maybe it's, I don't know, I want to say maybe it's this branch that I ordered from. or maybe it's because it's a late night delivery, or because it's delivery. Maybe if I go into the store, I don't know. Okay, now the sauce I got is Urinchi style sauce. I don't know, again, I don't know what this is. But in the spirit of trying things out, we're just going to see. So I'm just going to fake try, not fake, but like try, everything out bit by bit, and then we get into the whole gist of matter. The sauce is not bad. This should be for my pancakes, but guys, I don't know how to open this thing. I think it has to be something like this, but I don't want to mistakenly like pop it open, because it's like very, how, okay, maybe this. Oh, I see. I see. I see, I see, I see. You see what I was saying? Oh my god, I literally spilled it on me. I can't even shout. I really cannot shout. I really cannot shout. Like, what the actual hell? Thank God it's on the roll, but not like... You know what? I'm going to go get another rope. Because how the hell... Anyway, it's fine. Let me not spoil the stream because of this. Hope you cannot see it. Yeah. Ah! I just want to scream. Because I kind of like knew this would happen. So how the hell is this thing supposed to be? God. Me trying to figure things out. If this thing should spill again. Or are you supposed to like press it out? Maybe that's the... You know what, let's leave this. It's for the pancakes. We'll deal with it later. I'm not eating the pancakes now anyway. But yeah, okay, so I've tried the fries out. To be honest, I left them to get cold, so I don't want to like judge it really, because they taste like cold fries. Nuggets. Cheers. It's good. You know, one thing I like about Japanese food is that it's very, like, it's tasty. It has flavor in it. So even if you go to like a restaurant and they serve food, like they serve bland, their bland food is tasty. Do you get? And some other places you travel to, their bland food is bland. In fact, their tasty food is bland. So like, I'm like, what are you guys doing, please? But yeah. Okay. Guys, I just need to bite into these burgers. Ooh. Teriyaki is sipping. Ooh. Looks so good. Oh my. Okay. There's teriyaki everywhere, literally. And it's upside down, but we're going to try it like that. The beef looks a bit flat. Like, this looks very McDonald's-y. Okay. First impression, everything is soft and just juicy. Juicy, nothing dry in here. And then the teriyaki is not overshadowing the burger. Like, it still tastes like a McDonald's burger. And the teriyaki sauce is just light. It's nice. Okay, wait. Mm. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just really enjoying it. Oh, like it's so good. You know them sandwiches, like it's not too difficult to eat, you know, it's just simple. It doesn't have too many things in it. I love burgers like this because in general I don't even like burgers like to start with. Because I just feel like eating a burger is so much work. You're eating food to enjoy it, but then eating a burger is almost like, oh, you want to eat me, you want to enjoy me, I'm going to make you work for it. I'm just like, why? Like, can't you just be simple? Can't you be a pizza? Or even pizza, it's not like I really like pizza, but can't you just be a simple food? Why do I have to like twist and turn and everything just to eat and enjoy you? Especially if you're trying to get a bite of everything. But yeah, this burger, it's nice. Like everything is tasty without it being overpowering. I think that's what I like about Japanese food so far. Tasty in a subtle way. That's the word. Okay, so this is a chicken filet sandwich, a burger. Ooh, this chicken is looking good. Teriyaki flavor as well. I like teriyaki. I don't think if you have not noticed. But yeah, let me try. This one, the white cheese is like melted in it. This is more put together, but it's really nice as well. Oh, McDonald's. Okay, this might not be my last time having McDonald's here. Now, both of them are nice. If I'm to choose, I would say I kind of like, I'll lean more to the side of the beef burger, but both of them are equally nice, to be honest. Like, in fact, no favorites. Both of them are good. Yeah, that's that about that. Macarons we'll eat later. I guess maybe like later on I'll be in the mood, but I'm not in the mood for anything sweet in my mouth now. I've been eating sweets, but yeah, I've been eating sweets today, man. So no more for me. Okay, guys, let me tell you all that has been happening, bro. Okay, all right. So first things first, right? Let's set the scene. Let's even start from where I left off. So before the last stream, I was packing or getting ready to go. Like I'd already packed and everything. Okay. So I think everything was smooth from Dubai, leaving Dubai and stuff. Everything was smooth. This thing is going to bug me. Let me just make sure that it's like this. And then, yeah, I'll go change my robe. Maybe like, yeah, let's finish talking and then I'll go change my robe. Yeah, so what was I saying? Everything was like smooth, leaving Dubai. Got to the airport on time. Was there anything, did anything interesting happen at the airport? Not really. Oh, yeah, not really. This is just FYI. It's not even important information, but like my power banks, because I have two power banks. One for like my tablet and the other one for my what you call it, for my phone, right? You might ask why I have two power banks. Anyways, the story is actually not that long. Wait, I'm trying to think. Okay, yes, this is what I want. One sec. Sorry guys, I just need to make sure that this thing is charging while we're streaming. Yeah, so I get to the airport and I packed my power banks in my luggage, like my luggage that I was going to check in, right? Yeah, that I was going to like put, not the one I was going to carry with me. And then I realized, or the lady now told me that actually no, that for power banks I have to carry it with me in the plane. And I know I've carried a power bank with me before traveling, but I don't know why this time I just felt like it's not allowed, and maybe like I just got away with it. But apparently it's not supposed to be in my box, it's supposed to be with me in my hand luggage or my handbag or whatever. So that was that. Like for me it was like not a new discovery, but it was like an assured discovery. Because look, I was just like, how am I going to be in Japan without a power bank? Because I know I'll be moving around, I'll need to charge devices, all of them things. And I was like, if I get here and I'm not able to, well, it's not like I wouldn't be able to find, but if I don't buy one almost immediately, what am I going to do? Yada yada. But apparently I didn't even need to worry about that, because again, this lovely country, they have like charging points almost everywhere. Well, let me not say almost everywhere. At the airport, they had charging points, like seated areas where you could charge your stuff. They had there's just like, there's ease and comfort, okay? There's ease and comfort. It's, that part is there. And that's a big huge tick for me, you know, in a country. I'm like, I have to have ease and comfort, honestly. Like, life just has to be easier. You have to make life a little bit easier for me, please. Like, please. You don't have to, but it would be really great if you do, because, you know. Anyways, yeah, so we get to the airport super early. I had time to roam around, so trust your girl. I was roaming around duty free, bought a couple of random things. Speaking of random things, I shouldn't be showing you guys, but I found these really cute mini vapes. Moving on. Yeah, so bought a couple of things and then got my flights. Got on the first flight. The first flight was cool. Yes, okay, one thing I did, you know, I was really tired. I told you guys I didn't sleep the night before. My flight was by like 5 a.m. So you can imagine we streamed, I stayed awake, and I was walking around. So another thing was like, I was telling myself, and I'm saying all these things, the story is going to come together at the end of the day, okay? So I was walking around, saying I'm going to tire myself out, you know, like I'm tiring myself out because I knew that I had like a 10-hour flight ahead of me. So I was like, I'm going to, like, even if I don't need to buy anything, I wouldn't just go sit somewhere. I'll try to walk around as much as I could. So I did that. I was walking around. It got to the time to board, right? And then I went to the boarding area, but like the gates were still closed. So like, luckily for me, there was a Starbucks there, so I stopped by Starbucks. I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy a matcha. I wanted to buy coffee, but I was like, you know what, let's even just go matcha. Let's be light with it, because I still wanted to stay awake. So matcha to give me energy, because I'm like, if I have an hour on the plane, and then I had like or I was going to have an hour of like lurking around before the next flight, which was going to be 10 hours, 10.5 hours. So I was like, I don't want to sleep on the first plane, neither do I want to like sleep at the airport or anything. So I want to be awake and active. Your girl got her matcha. I got my matcha. I was you know, like drinking, chilling. I took it on the flight with me, you know, vibes. Vibes. First flight, we landed at, should I be saying, we landed at Doha, anyways, whatever. We landed at Doha in Qatar. And then whatever happened, yeah, it was fine. Did I sleep? I think I ended up snoozing. I slept for a bit on that flight, to be fair. Did I? Or didn't I? Wait, I probably did, but for a very short time, because imagine the flight was like an hour, like 50, 60 something minutes. Not like nothing too crazy, honestly. So, yeah, I snoozed for a bit, but that was cool. We get to Doha, same thing. As soon as like we passed like the transit area, whatever, I went to duty free, like the duty free sections. And if you've been to the Hamad Airport, that's the Qatar airport, you know that their duty free is not just duty free, it's like stores and things like that. I didn't enter stores though, but like I was so tempted. I was like, you know what, let me even like roam around proper stores, like do proper window shopping. But because yes, okay, now to backtrack a little bit, when I was at the Dubai airport, I think yes, I went, one of the things on my list was to buy a charger, right? Replace my phone charger. I told you guys. So I ended up getting it there, and it was cheap. Like it was, obviously it was cheap because it's like tax free and duty free, right? It's duty free. Um I'm just like shalom sense. But yeah, it's duty free. So it was cheap. And then the guy, I was not like, I just randomly asked, I was like, oh, do you guys have any like offers or anything? Because I usually have all the memberships and things. And with my memberships, I have, I could, there's sometimes that you would be getting like discounts and things like that. But if you don't ask, trust me, it's either I wouldn't know or they wouldn't say, you know. So I ask. I don't even wait for anybody to tell me, oh, you have so amount of. I'm like, oh, do you have any current offers running or things like that? You know, I work in marketing, so I know these things. Like, I don't even wait for anybody to tell me jack. So yeah. So the guy was not like, oh yeah, that he's checking to take off something. He was like, he's checking so he could discount something from the thing. I know I'm speaking, I don't know, but he just said he was going to check and do some discount for me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So when I was now at the Qatar airport, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just roam around and see if there's really anything that I want. Rather than waiting till I travel here, I might as well just buy it from the airport. So I roamed around. I think I bought a couple of things there too. I can't even remember what I bought, guys. Like the past over 24 hours has just been blurry, okay? But yeah, not over. The past 24 hours have been okay, but before that, blurry. So as I'm sure the things I bought are like random everywhere. Like I told you, everything is just everywhere. So if I see, I'll let you know. But yeah, so we did that, and then we got on the, like, by the time I walked around, again, I was walking around, right, so that I would make myself extremely tired for this flight, for this 10-hour flight. So I walked around. Before I knew it was time to board, we boarded, like, things were smooth. And if you remember, I was saying that, okay, for the first flight, for the Doha one, I got my aisle seat, but then for the Japan one, the flight to Tokyo, Japan Air, um, I got a window seat, and it's so ironic because I was telling my friend, oh, you know, like I used to like window seats, but then as I grew older, for me, I was just like I prefer aisle seats. But now this time I got a window seat. But then the good thing about this flight was that the window seats are only like two seaters. So it's not a row of three, it's a row of two. So it was just me by the window and then a seat beside me. So when I got into the flight, for a couple minutes, people were boarding, and okay, craziest part, I was at the back, like literally the extreme last row of the plane, okay, at the back, at the corner. And I like things like that. I like cozy corners. And then I figured that there wasn't any toilets around me, so it wasn't even like, oh, they put you at the back shitty. No, it was back but cool, like cool seating area vibes, everything. You're close to the cabin crew people, um excuse me, all of that stuff. So yeah, for a couple of minutes I was just there, just by myself. No one really around me, no one beside me. It was cool, it was vibes, guys. When I tell you, like, literally, it was almost as if it was like 5 more minutes for the plane to take off. A bunch of people just walked in. One sat in front of me, another one sat beside the person in front of me, and then the last guy sat beside me. I was just like, why do I have to have someone beside me? But honestly, it was cool. He was chill. We didn't even really like interact or anything. He was young as well. Like, I don't know. No, I wouldn't say he was a minor, but then I noticed that the flight attendant kept coming to like check on him or like have convos with him. So I don't know, but yeah, but he was like young, cool, and it was fine. Do you know throughout the whole flight I didn't stand up at all, not even once. And I mean, I want to say I was proud of myself, but then at the same time, like, is that really good for you? No, I don't think it is. So anyways, yeah, so I ended up getting a seat by the window, which ended up being super cool, guys. Now I think I like window seats again. I just one confused human being. But yeah, so yeah, window seat, cool fun. Now to the flight. Oh my god. Guys, I told you 10 hours, right? 10 hours, 30 minutes. Let's not leave the 30 minutes because every minute counts. And let me just slide this in. This is very important information. It seems like in Japan, the time goes super slow. Like, guys, not even, I don't even know if it's Japan or if it's this time of the year or what it is. Whatever it is, the time has just been going super slow, and I'm like, no guys, this is, well, okay, it's not like I really want the time to go fast because I'm on, like, I'm on holiday. But like, for example, the flight, I wanted the flights to go by like this, super quick. Guys, I think I felt like I spent a whole day traveling. Well, I did spend a whole day traveling, but I felt like I spent a whole day sitting down in one position on that plane. It was crazy. Like, gosh. Let me tell you what I was doing. So, usually, like, when you're on a flight, you would put on, a movie to watch, blah, 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 yada, yada. For me, I was like, okay, I plan to sleep, right? So, excuse me, yeah, I plan to sleep. So instead of like watching a movie or something, I'm going to put on, so I put the flight thingy, like the route thing that will show you the plane, where you're leaving from and where you're going. So that's why I put, so it will show me the time. And then I started doing Sudoku. I have like a Sudoku book. So I started doing some Sudoku, and I was like, you know what? I know I'll sleep. Once I get tired, I'll fall asleep. So that's what happened. I slept off, woke up like 30 minutes after. I was like, when I woke up, I was like, oh, okay, like, oh, like, and my screen had already gone off, when you wake up and then you're just thinking, like, oh, like, I'm sure a couple of hours have gone by. Maybe they've even served food and they skipped me because, I was sleeping. I turned the screen on. I think I still saw like 10 hours to go or something, or like, obviously maybe not 10, it was probably like 9 hours to go. Like, I had 9, there was like 9 more hours on the flight. I was like, huh? I was like, wait, but if the whole trip is 10, and then you're saying, I'm seeing 9, like, the math was not mathing. I was like, my god, are you kidding me? That wasn't bad enough. So I stay awake, and luckily shortly after that, like, they came by to share food. What was the first thing we ate? I don't even remember now, but they shared food. I'm not sure if that was, that was the snack round. Yeah, they came by and they shared, they gave each of us snacks. It was like rice crackers and some stuff like that. Like, just a pack of rice crackers mixed, what they call that thing? Something mix. But yeah, it was rice crackers, not a whole mix of things in one pack, and then a drink. So I just started munching on that and everything. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I didn't eat. So I didn't eat throughout. So, and yeah, and then I only had that matcha. So I was like, I was waiting to eat food on the plane, and I was like, God, please, the food has to be nice because your girl has not eaten. If they come give me something nasty now, like, what am I going to do? My plan B was to eat Pringles because I took Pringles with me. Anyways, yeah, so I was, guys. So I was there, and shortly after they finished serving the snack, literally like maybe like 10 minutes after, they came around with like the proper food, and I was like, guys, you wouldn't even give us time to, you know, like they would come serve the snack, and then as soon as they reached the end, they would start like moving around to clear what they just served. Then yeah, so that basically happened, and then like 10 minutes after that, they started serving food. I was like, guys, like we just snacked on something, you wouldn't even wait. Anyways, but yeah, then they came around with food. So the first option was to either have like a rice with like a chicken curry, something something. um Wait, yeah, it was like rice with like chicken curry, something something, or you have beef with like mash and tofu. Now my only thing is I don't really like tofu, or I don't yeah, I don't, I think I'm good with eating tofu, but I haven't consciously sat down to say, okay, yes, I want to eat tofu. And what scares me with tofu is the texture. Texture is the one reason why I don't like mushrooms. So yeah, and tofu just gives me that vibe. So I'm just like, I don't really think this is for me. So I skipped the beef option and I went for the chicken with the rice. That was where my rice thingy started. Okay, they brought this meal. It was so good. Like, trust Japanese food. Like I said, you know how plain food sometimes they can just like to be bland. Not this flight. Like, the seasoning was okay. Like, for everyone. You know how, excuse me. Now this was the main reason why I turned the AC off initially, because it gets mad cold. My problems are not here. But okay, we're good for now. What was I saying? Is it me or the internet is shaky? What the hell is this slow connection? Okay, I think we're good. Oh no, we're not good. The internet is tweaking. One sec. Mm, okay, I think it's okay. But yeah, just know that um they brought the first meal, rice, this one, that one, like a whole plate. It was good. It was good food, so I was glad. I was like, okay, at least if I eat this one, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm solid. Um, yeah. So we did. I had food, and I was like, okay, maybe this would even tire me a bit more. I'll sleep, guys. Long story cut short, I closed my eyes. I opened my eyes. Only 2 hours had passed. Like, imagine, I'm expecting that I would be knocked out. Imagine all the effort I went through to tire myself out, to walk around the airport, to do this one, to do that one. Okay, fine, guaranteed I drank matcha, but still, like, for me, if I'm tired, I'm tired. Like, today, I was tired and I was knocked out. Like, nothing. Nothing literally was going to wake me up until it was time for me to wake up. I was tired. But yeah, but like on the flight, it wasn't that way. Like, I was mad awake. Out of the 10 hours 30 minutes, right? I was awake for at least 5. 5 is even too small. I was awake for like 6. Cause wait, if I did 30 minutes, then I did 2 hours, then I did maybe like 1 hour, and then one fake 30 minutes. So that's 32. One, that's 3. Yeah, maybe I slept in total for like 4 hours. Four, max 5 hours on that flight, and it was crazy because I'm like, is this the flight that I did all that extra prep and everything for? Just know, like, the flight was mad long, and I was just awake. I was awake, and because I sat at the window, I was just observing, watching the clouds, just doing normal random flight things, taking pictures, videos, all of that funky stuff. And then I was so bored, I couldn't sleep, I didn't want to watch anything. I was so not in the mood to watch any movie. It was like towards the last 2 hours, because I was awake for so long that it was like 2 more hours left to landing. And then I was like, okay, let me just, since I cannot sleep, I might as well watch something. So let me put a movie on, and I ended up watching Minecraft. Right? I put Minecraft on. But yeah, like even the Minecraft that I ended up watching, I finished it and I still had an hour left. God, guys. Oh my god. I finished watching the movie and I still had like an hour left. I don't know why, because I think towards I finished the movie and then I dozed off and I woke up and it was saying, I think, yeah, that was the last 30-minute nap I had. I slept for like 30 minutes, woke up, and then I saw 1 point. Let's say I saw 1.21. So I was thinking, oh my god, like we're soon going to land. It's like 1 more minute to landing. So I fake started like, I opened my bag. I started like cleaning my face. I did like my I took out face wipes and everything. I sprayed my face. I was like, I need to just clean my face, freshen up, like look, take off all the tiredness and all the excess whatever on me, skincare, everything. And then I was like 1 minute to landing, but then it didn't feel like we were descending. It didn't feel like anything. In my head, I thought it was 1 minute. That 1 minute was 1 hour, 20 something minutes to landing. That's how, like, I was so done with the flights. I was like, can we just get to ground? Like, what? But, yeah, trust me, I was just there thinking we're landing soon, and I was just basically doing my skincare routine already. And then I realized, I was like, wait, 1 minute has passed and we're still in the air. And that's when I saw the 21 reduced to 20, reduced to 19. I was like, oh. I was like, let me just put down all this stuff, because I'm sure the guy beside me was already looking and wondering, like, what's this weird girl doing? But yeah, um, guys, when I tell you, the last 30 minutes, I was literally counting down, like it would be 30 minutes, and then the flight thing, I was watching the flight, like we passed, let me even tell you the route, because this was how bored and tired I was, okay? So I started watching it. We're past, I don't know, many seas and places. We're around like that China area. We're flying over China. So we're flying over like so mad cities, like so many cities. I saw when we flied over, Jesus, did I just say we flied? We flew, my God. We flew over Beijing, I believe, because like when I'm seeing the thing on the map, I'm also looking outside to see if I can see the city. But yeah, guys, we didn't fly, we flew, my god, we flew over like, and then okay, some other cities that I definitely cannot pronounce the names, all them okay, I'm not even going to try, but we're flying over so many cities, and then we got to the, is it the Yellow Sea? I think the yellow something sea, is it China Sea or something? But it's basically China and then a sea, a yellow sea, and then we get to Japan, right? So we're like just going over cities and stuff, and then yeah, we were on Japan, but then like we're over Japan. Excuse me. We're over Japan, but then we passed Hiroshima. I remember we passed Hiroshima. We passed like mad places, like so many places. But even when we were over Japan, it took some extra 20 or something minutes before we actually got to Tokyo. I know Asia is big. I know these countries are large, but you see, when they say China is large, I never understood it till yesterday. Guys, China is humongous. What? China is we were flying over China for time. Like, China is humongous. And again, I was looking at the speed of the plane. I'm like, this isn't even a car. You know, car, you would go in like max 120 miles per hour, blah blah. We're going, I think at some point in time we're going like 500 and something mph, and then at some point it was like 900 and something mph, and I was just, guys, it's so funny how it's actually so funny how like I can remember every single detail, because this, I'm telling you, this is how bored I was on the flights. I was calculating everything, looking at everything, man, like, bro. But yeah, Yeah, we eventually landed. Landing was smooth. Ooh, turbulence. The turbulent skies. My God. Okay. See, for the most part, the flight was smooth, but then at some point, it started becoming like really turbulent, and like, let me say, we were like 5 6 hours into the flight already. So in my head, I'm just like, like if maybe you're starting your journey and it's beginning rocky, you're just like, okay, I mean, we just started, maybe it'll stabilize, or we're soon going to land, so we're good. But imagine we're like 5 6 hours, and you know how I was already feeling, like how the flight was feeling like endless. Then we now get into like turbulence zones, or like, yeah, we get into turbulence basically. I just start panicking, like out of nowhere, when I know that okay, I shouldn't, like still I ended up like still panicking. And sorry guys, one sec, let me just go to this live, because even me, I don't know what's happening. Okay. um I started panicking, and for the first maybe like couple times that happened, it was okayish. There was one time though, you know I know that at some points the pilots would put the plane on autopilot and obviously just be chilling or sleeping themselves. I think this time the pilots were sleeping, because tell me why the plane is, at first it's like turbulent, like we're going and then it starts going up and down and left, right, like it was like up down left right, up down left right. I was like, okay. Okay, like the guy beside me was sleeping, he woke up. I was just taking deep breaths, and I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, as the plane was like, I was reacting to every single move. I was like, oh my god, like, oh, okay, 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 okay. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. But, at that point, you just look at yourself and you're like, you're in the middle of nowhere. God forbid anything happens, but if anything happens, it was good. We had a good time on Earth. We enjoyed our time. We lived a lovely, wonderful life. But yeah, guys. Anyways, that's that about that, man. Let's keep this plane thing, because we need to get to the airport. There's more gists that happen at the airport, bruh. Okay. I need a break. One sec. Okay. So we land in Tokyo, right? So we get to Tokyo, um, and then it was all good. Did anything interesting happen? No, it was all good. We got here. Our flight was, so we're supposed to arrive. Oh yeah, that's another thing I noticed on the map, because I was watching the map, right? So I was watching the map, and it was showing the route. Let me say route. The routes that the flight was supposed to take. But I noticed that if the flight was saying to turn left, my guy, Mr. Pilot, kept going straight. So I was like, this is weird. We're supposed to be turning, and like when you're turning, you feel the airplane turn as well. I'm like, we're supposed to be turning. My guy kept on going straight, 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 straight. So I don't know what it was. Maybe he was trying to avoid turbulence or whatever. But then, yeah, we're supposed to arrive like 5 minutes before midnight, but we ended up arriving like by like 12 something, almost 1 a.m. Tokyo time. So yeah, we were late. But that was good. That was fine. Fabulous, right? Get to the airport. Now, airport, you know what? There's this saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. So I'm not going to say anything. Okay? Because, yeah, if I don't have anything nice to say, I might as well just shut up. Right? But I guess I thought about it, I would think about things, I would deep things a lot. So I'm just like, you're coming from Dubai, like the airports I'm like I frequent, let me not say I'm used to, because I'm Nigerian guy. The airports I frequent are like really nice. So when I just get to a place and like, especially for where I've placed you in my head in terms of a country or a city, and I just don't, like, I wasn't excited. You know how like you enter, there are a couple of airports I can name. The Dubai airport is one, Qatar airport is another one. Somewhere like Schiphol is in where, you know, like there's just certain airports that you go to and it's just like, ooh, like yes, I have arrived. You know, this one was just like it felt like I was going back to Nigeria. I was just like, okay, but we're here though. You know, we're here. Let me like not let this, you know, like cloud my judgment or anything. But yeah, that's that about that. Like I said, I'm not going to say too much. Yeah. So now immigration. Guys, being a Nigerian is wonderful. Okay. Cause tell me why I get to immigration and this lady was trying to scan my passport. Now let me give her benefit of doubt because me reasoning the events, like how the event happened, I'm like, something looks fishy because she was trying to scan my passport for time and it wasn't scanning. So, yeah, so she ended up, I was just watching what she was doing. So she ended up, yeah, the first question she asked me when I got to the counter, she was like, am I here alone? And I was like, because she was like, is it just one person? And I was like, yes. So she was like, okay, cool. Then because I guess apparently I'm supposed to be with other people, I don't know, me, myself and I, but yeah, for the fact that I was alone, I guess that was the problem. um I don't even want to say it on here, but you know, like, look at me. Yeah, so yeah. She tried scanning my passport, it didn't scan. Then what ended up happening, then she got, I saw her pick up a document. Right now, this document, it was definitely all in Japanese, but then I could see like the icons of countries, so it had like certain country flags on it. And you know, now I definitely saw the green, white, green right there, you know. So she picked up the paper, it was in a folder. She scanned through her folders, picked up a file, and then she now looked through it, obviously went to green, white, green, and read what it meant or what the instruction it told her. Finally, she started digging into her drawers, brought out a form, took my passport, started filling out a form. I was like, okay. I don't know what it was, but she filled out that form. She brought out another one, filled out a second form. I was like, two forms? I was like, okay, maybe she made a mistake on the first one. But then when she finished, she folded the first one and kept in her personal, I don't know, in another folder container, paper container, whatever. Then she makes a call, okay? She makes a call. A guy now ends up coming, approaching her thingy. So she carries my passport, she carries the paper, she carries like, you know, literally a bunch of stuff, puts them into a file, hands the file, zips it. I was just like, what the hell is going on? Zips the file and hands it over to the guy. Now in fact, before I even waited I didn't even wait for him to say, oh, come, let's go. I just started packing my stuff, because she didn't tell me anything, and it looked as if she was trying to avoid like saying anything to me. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm naturally, well, we thank God this is growth, because yeah, it's not like I would start shouting or anything or like wanting to cause a scene. But then I was just like, okay, maybe she would have said, oh, please, can you go with this guy, something, because I also know how they are, they're very, very soft here. So like, I was expecting she would say something to me. She just handed it over to him and like bent her head down and continued what she was doing. I was just like, so I just took my bags, and then he was the one that just signaled to me, and I was like, oh, you want me to come with you? And he was like, yeah. So guys, we just went into, there was like a room by the side. So we went, as soon as I walked into the room, I started laughing, because I don't, I'm used to this, okay? Being a Nigerian, traveling the world, not the world, but traveling, you know, around. You would, yeah, you would almost always face some sort of immigration thing, being Nigerian, in fact, I'm just gonna say being a Nigerian, being a woman, and being black, just that that combination, traveling alone is like, is interesting. Even times that I didn't travel alone, there was a time I traveled with a friend, went to Georgia, same thing. They pulled us to the side, were interrogating us for a couple of minutes before allowing us go. Like I'm just used to it, unfortunately. But yeah, so we walk into the room. There was actually a guy, another foreigner, not black. So I'm not even trying to say they were singling me out. No, nothing like that. It's just, yeah, it just happens almost every time. Even in the UK, the UK they didn't necessarily like single me out, but the way they searched my items as if I was hiding drugs. I was like, huh? Like they searched my items, they took them to the side, they swabbed, what they called swabbed, right? They took a swab of like everything, and cause I had like cosmetics, and they were like in small packs. I like mini stuff, so I usually have like mini, especially when I'm traveling. I have like mini versions of, like skincare and stuff. So I had like packs of cosmetic items in like small packs. So I'm sure to a guy that was searching my bag, that definitely looked weird. So took everything, was swabbing and everything, opened the middle zip, was swabbing my bag and went to go test it. I'm like, and then he kept on looking at me because I was mad, like, why are you guys wasting my time? But then he kept on looking at me as if I was suspicious, and I'm just looking at him like, huh? I was like, okay, you know what, just do your job. But yeah, so yeah, this time, and again, I was speaking to my brother, and he was like, I'm telling you, UK. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not even about the country. It's the me. It's about the me. Unfortunately, like bro, like I didn't create myself to be in this world, but here we are, man. Here we are. So, I think I've come to terms with the fact that there are just some things that like you just don't let certain things bother you anymore. Like it's just part of life. Whatever. Being a Nigerian, I'm sure you get to that point, like you just realize that, please. But anyways, so what ended up happening? Yeah, the guy takes me into that room. As soon as I see somebody else, and I was hearing their conversation a bit. Like obviously they're asking him questions. What are you here for? Blah blah blah. Like he was a Caucasian guy, so it wasn't even, like anything. And then so as soon as I started hearing questions, I just started laughing because I'm like, guys, really? Now the thing. One thing that baffled me was so obviously, like, I'm Nigerian, yes, my passport is Nigerian, but then like I'm coming from Dubai, like I reside in Dubai, so like I'm expecting that you would ask me for like, okay, all my information, blah blah blah. You would want to know, because that's one thing, like most countries will want to know, like, okay, your source of income, how you're able to, like, just everything, how you're able to sustain yourself while you're there, things like that. But these people did not ask me anything. Like they didn't even ask me for like my residence visa, nothing. It was just my passport, that green, ugly green passport. It was just that ugly green passport, and then boom. So apparently, and then the way they made it seem was like I was coming from Nigeria, like I was traveling from Nigeria. But I was just like, I'm not even going to argue with anyone. So one thing I do, regardless of where I'm going to and whatever the requirements are, because even here I didn't really need anything. I just needed my passport. Any other thing I could either show them a soft copy or like use my phone. But regardless of anything, I always print out everything in paper. That's me. I will print out every single thing in paper. Luckily this time I didn't need to show them or use any paper documents. But as soon as I got into that room and I sat down and the guy left, the other guy that they were interrogating or whatever, they stepped out of the room too. So I was the only one in the room. So as soon as I sat down, my envelope of papers was in my hand luggage. So I was like, before these people, and obviously they sat down where I sat. There was a guy that was sitting outside, but then he kept staring at me. So I was just like, what the hell? Like, are you going to, you've put me here to interrogate me? Are you going to be watching my every move now? So I was like, okay, I might as well make myself comfortable, right? Sat down, crossed my legs. I was like, you know what? Let me even bring out my papers. So before they ask me, where's your, here you go. Where's your, here you go. What else do you want? Like, what do you want? You should know that before I decide to leave the comfort of my home to travel to your country, I should be prepared, right? I should be, before I jump on that 10-hour unending flight to come to your country, I should be prepared, because there's no way, guys, there's no way in this God made earth that I would travel, do all that struggle, stay awake, do that long flight to get to your country for you to send me back, huh? We must be smoking something. One of us has to be smoking something, because it's either, I don't know, something has to happen, because it's not using the English is even failing me, but it's not possible, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm sitting there, my papers in hand, my phone and everything. I was just observing. Before I know it, I see another. So there was another black guy. He was on one of the I don't know. He was on one of the queues. Oh, he was on the one opposite me. So I was standing, immigration lady in front of me, blah blah blah. So the one opposite me, they were delaying him as well. And I noticed, like, before I got there, the other people, everything was fast for them. But when it got to that guy's turn and my turn, we were there for time. So yeah, I don't know if maybe they even thought we came together. I don't know. Like, but anyways, because I know, like, when I sat down, the way I sat in that office, I didn't turn. Wow, it's getting bright, guys. It's like 4 a.m. Anyways, I didn't turn to the left or the right. I was just looking in front of me. Okay, now this guy walks up and they make him sit down beside me, but like, it wasn't too far, to be honest. Like, we could not whisper, but we could like murmur things to ourselves. But like, I didn't even turn to look at him, because when I sat down and then he came in, they started asking him questions before me. So they were asking him questions and I was hearing, oh, did you come together? Who are you here with? And in my head I was like, are these people trying to insinuate something? So I'm like, okay, I'm not turning my head, I'm not looking anywhere, I'm just going to look ahead of me, nothing. So that was what was happening. I was just sitting there. Then what even happened? Oh yeah, so they asked him a couple of questions, and then they were just doing that. They'll come ask you couple of questions, they'll walk out, blah blah blah. So now I'm seated. Then, like, I want to say is it an elderly man? Let me put it that way. Much elder. I'm sorry. This AC, I have to put it off again, bro. Where's the thing? Oh, it's here. Like, at this point I might even just put the heater on, because what the hell? Okay. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffy. Yeah, so like, an elderly man, right? He walks in and he's like, he starts asking me, oh hi, what are you here for? So I'm like, okay, fine, basic questions. And then he takes a seat beside me, so I face him and I'm like, oh, I'm here to visit tourism, Then he's like, yeah, tourism, but like what? And then he's like, why did you come to Japan? I'm like, bro, huh? Why did I come to Japan? Oh, wait, you don't want me in your country? Huh? He was like, why did you come to, because he's like, what are you here for? I said tourism. They say, it's almost like, why did you choose Japan? Like, there's so many countries in the world, but why is it Japan? Why do you want to be here? And I was like, because I like your country. I mean, I want to visit, tourist. Like, I want to, tourist, what am I saying? I want to tour the city and everything. And he was like, okay, like, so what do you plan to do? Started asking me deep questions. And I'm like, so I started telling him, and he's like, okay, I should show him like my plan of what I plan to do in Japan. And I'm like, okay, because I know when I was applying for like my e-visa, they have like this itinerary thing that you have to fill. Literally, they have like a form, and it would say, okay, how long do you want to stay in Japan? If you want to stay here for 10 days, you put 10 days, and then you have to fill out what you're going to do each day. Like, day one, visit here and here, day 2 go here, day 3 check into hotel or Airbnb or whatever, day 4, literally like that. So I did that already. Thank you, ChatGPT, for helping me plan my trip. But yeah, I did that already before. So I was asking, but the thing is, when I did that, obviously, it was when I was applying to come, right? So now my plans had completely changed from that. So that was not the itinerary I was going to use. But then, luckily for me, I have like a whole thing on Google Docs, like a whole Japan trip folder where I have like list of places that I want to go to, things I want to do, blah 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 blah, like just outlined in there. So I asked him, I was like, okay, like my itinerary, like, do you, is it the one I used to apply for the like for the visa? And then he was like, no, like, what do you plan to do? Show me, show me. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, you have to bear with me. So I then had to open my box again, take my laptop out, connect to the Wi-Fi. I was like, okay, I have to, like, I'm going to log in. So I was like, you have to bear with me because you want me to do all these things. I cannot just show you things quick. So I had to log in, you know, just load everything up. So I was taking time as we were doing that, and then the internet was slow. So as like my Google Drive thing was loading, I then I was like, okay, let me show you the hotels I plan to book, because luckily for me, like, I book hotels, I have like a membership thing, so like the hotels and everything are in the app. So like I just went to the app, I was like, let me show you like where I plan to stay and everything. So I showed him, I'm like, okay, from here to from I'm going to stay here from this time to this time, and then I'll move to here and I'll stay from this time to this time, you know. And then he was like, okay, okay, cool, but then like show me your what, but then where do you want to go to? I was like, visit around, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, don't worry, let the thing load, I'll show you. So it loaded, and obviously he could already see Japan trip. So in my head I was like, okay, even if he was thinking that I was, I don't know, weird, or like maybe like I'm traveling to Japan alone, a single woman, you know, like maybe I had ulterior motives, or I'm coming here for something shady or illegal or just weird, like, for the fact that he saw like Japan trip, like, you should give him some, and I'm sure it did, because eventually he stamped my passport. So like I'm sure like it gave him some assurance that okay, this girl is pretty much legit, right? So yeah, he looked through my itinerary, and I was just showing him, because the trip I planned, oh god guys, I don't know if I mentioned, but like, yeah, let me not say too much, but like I planned my trip for a bunch of days, a whole bunch of days, like over 2 weeks. And then a few days before I traveled, I looked at my entry permits thing, and I realized that my entry permits is only for a maximum of 15 days. That's literally 2 weeks. So I had to like reschedule my flights. I had to reschedule my flights so that I would only be in the country like within those 15 days and not more. Because imagine if I didn't look at that thing and I was traveling, and then they'll be like, okay, but you're coming into Japan this time, or you're leaving this time, but then you're only allowed 15 days. How is that going to work? Do you get, like, I was like, thank God I switched that thing up. So, anyways, I now told him, because I also plan to, and guys, this information for us all. So we're going to be in Tokyo for a couple of days, and then we're going to go to Osaka because we want to go to Kyoto. So like we're going to visit, we're going to do both Tokyo and Osaka. But I'm staying most of my time in Tokyo. Don't worry guys, I think later on today I'll spark stream again, and we'll talk about, like, you know, what we plan to do, things like that, all of that funky stuff. But yeah, so now whatever happened, oh my god, yeah, so I show him my itinerary. He looks through the whole thing, and then he's now, so okay, you would think that this guy has looked through the itinerary, it would be enough, right? No, my lovely people, no, no. He looks at it, and then he's like, okay, you tell me, like, where are you planning to go, like, what are you planning? I was like, Because I'm like, okay, look at all these places I have planned. Okay, day one, I'll possibly go to this, or I'll go shopping, or I'll visit this place, or I'll visit that place. Like, I have all these things planned to do within the period that I'm planning to stay here. This, you know. And then the Osaka thing, he was like, okay, what do you plan to do there? And I'm like, same. Like, I heard that they have really nice food there. I'm going to go try out some nice dishes. I'm going to go shop, you know, look around, things like that. And yeah, so he's like, okay, like, but where? Like, name. He wanted me to name the places that I was going to go to, and I was like, huh? Like, I don't even speak your language, guy. Can you calm down? But yeah, like, so he was asking me all them questions, and I was like, to be very honest, when it comes to Osaka, I don't, like, I've not even planned where, or like where I'm going to stay, what I'm going to do yet. But like, I plan to do that the first couple of days once I get into the country. But I have, these are my plans for Tokyo. So he then, what's it called, he then he was now still asking me, he now asked me again, okay, but why, like, why Japan, like, why did you plan, why do you want to be here? And I'm like, to be honest, like, I've always wanted to travel to Japan. It turned to interview, guys. I didn't even know that I needed to do an interview to come to Japan. Oh my god. But yeah, it turned into an interview. I was like, I've always wanted to come to your country. It's nice. Like, I want to tour the country. I want to experience your culture. Blah 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 blah. You know, just blabbing. And then I was like, okay, you know what? So shortly before I left, I realized that I would be landing by midnight, right? But then my hotel that I booked was for, so I'm landing midnight Thursday into Friday morning, right? But then my hotel, normal check-in is by 3 p.m. I called them, there's no early check-in because this hotel is like opening up for the first time. Like, yesterday was the launch of the hotel, okay? I'm the very first client or guest to be lodging at this hotel. Like, I mean, it's really good and whatever, right? We'll get into that, but let me just finish this airport stuff. So, because I know that I would have, like, it was almost like 15 hours, like 12 to 15 hours of like just idle time before I could step into a room to say, oh yeah, like, I've checked in. I chat GPT like what to do within those hours. So I had a plan for that as well. I had like an itinerary of things to do. I know when I land, there are like capsule hotels, or there are places that I could go take a shower, and then lounge and rest for a bit, or I could just rest at the airport. And then places were going to be closed till like 4 5 8 not 4 5 6 a.m, right? So I had that itinerary. I was now showing him. I was like, okay, see the plan for like the next couple of hours. This is what I plan to do. Like, I would go to so place, and I was trying to now pronounce the names, the Japanese names, and then obviously I was extra faking the fact that I cannot pronounce some certain words. So I'll like try to pronounce them like 2 or 3 times. You know, like I'll be like Hirokoshima. He'll not be like, yes, I know. I'm like, okay, yes, that's the place. Like, I'm like, guy, I'm a tourist. I'm just here to enjoy your city. What do you want from me? But yeah, yeah, so I was now calling the places. I was like, okay, so I'll rest here, and then once it's daybreak, I will go here, I'll go to the hotel. I'm like, you see the hotel I showed you, I'm going to go drop my bag. Then I'll go to Sensoji. So Sensoji was one of the Sensoji temple is one of the places, and it's like super close to me, like from my hotel. It's like 3 train stops. So super close. Like, I was just calling places, okay? And then he looked at everything. I was just like, okay, cool, fine. I said, okay, cool. So there was now a point where he left, everyone left, and it was only the other black guy beside me and myself. So we're just sitting down. Then he now sighed. I heard him sigh, so I started laughing. I was like, he was like, Nigerians. I just burst out into laughter. But I was like, okay, let me just hold myself before these people would then think maybe like we're in cohorts with each other or something. Then he was just saying like, okay, because I think he was frustrated because they were really like on his neck, and he was like, I was listening to him, but like I told you guys, I didn't turn to look at his face. Like nothing. I was just sitting. He said, I just laughed. He was like, oh, Nigerians. I was like, To be honest, like I'm even used to this already. He was not like he is not used to this. Apparently this is his first time. I don't even know where he was coming from, or I want to say or going to. Well, clearly I know where he's going to, but like I don't even know where he was coming from. But you could tell like yeah, he probably lives in another country too. He doesn't have face like too many issues, so he's like he's never experienced this before. I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I was like, sorry. I was like, oh, trust me, I'm used to this, so I'm not even bothered. I'm not budged. My only thing is that this Japan, oh, we must enter, because I couldn't have gone through all of that struggle to just come and sit here and you tell me, oh, sorry, I cannot let you into my country. Why? Because I'm black. Because I'm a woman traveling alone. Why? Why? What is the reason? Why? But yeah, so I can't even deal with myself. Anyways, so yeah, the guy, and that's what I'm saying. Bless that guy, bless him. Like he was elderly, but like you know how so the elderly people in Japan are not like your normal regular elderly people. They're fit, they're active, they're elderly, but they're not. I'm not saying that other people are frivol, but they're not like they're like active. They're as good as your 20-something-year-old man. So he was just so not hyper, but then he was super like active basically. So when he finished everything, he just came, and I can't lie to you, the energy he gave me was like father daughter vibes. I don't know how to put it, but like he was being like very strict and stern, like. But then when he now finished, he now came and he was like, okay, so I've allowed you entry into Japan. In my head I was like looking at him like, oh, you've allowed me entry, okay. He was like, I've allowed you entry, and he was now showing me, he stamped my passport basically. He was now showing me the stamp. I was like, okay. Then he was like, okay, but that's it, that's everything, enjoy your stay. And I was in my head, I was like, oh, so from Mr. Hardcore, why do you want to enter Japan? What are you doing here? Where are you going to stay? Now it's, oh, I've allowed you entry, enjoy your stay. And then, okay, obviously the normal greeting, thank you. And then he was all like, thank you. I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know, at the end of the day, he was now so very sweet. I was like, oh, like, there's this saying, it's like, it's pidgin, right? It's pidgin English, Nigerian, and it says like, well, this isn't in reference. This is like from his point of view. You know when they say like, I get your type for house. Like it's almost like I have your. It's almost like I have your type at home, basically. So I feel like that was. I hope this fits the description I'm trying to put. Right, the way the energy he gave me was almost like I have a daughter that is your age. Like I'm old enough to be your father type of energy. But yeah, anyways, at the end of the day, he became like nice and sweet. I was like, okay, thank you, blah 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 blah. And I left, guys. Oh gosh, like the sigh, obviously, like in my head, like I was acting super nice and calm, but in my head I was like, Heavenly Father, please, let's just not cause a scene, okay? Because they have to let me into this country. Like, is it the money that I've spent? Is it the flights? Is it like what? Is it the holiday that I want to have? The experience that I want to experience? Nah, you have to let me into your country. What do you mean? I will cry for you. I will cry for you. Like, what? Blood tears. Oh gosh, but yeah, I finally got in, and then I ended up spending like the next 6 hours at the airport. I literally posted on my Snap, by the way. If you're not on Snap, join Snap, because there on Snap I'll be posting like day-to-day stuff and everything, but like, yeah, and I don't really post on Instagram, so anyways, yeah, but what's it called? So I think I posted on Snap. I was like, when I was leaving the airport, like to go to the hotel to drop my bag, I was like, I'm leaving the airport after 6 hours. Don't ask me what I've been doing. Don't ask, because it's a lot. But let me tell you the things. I'm not even going to go through how I wasted all that time, but I ended up finding a place to shower. So I showered. Um, what else? I showered. I kind of like replanned, my morning and the things I wanted to do and all of that. I got a SIM card, not a SIM card, I got an eSIM for internet because I thought about streaming and I was like, okay, if I'm moving around and stuff, I don't want to come into sit into town and then be looking for where to go find a sim. So let me just buy. I know that airport stuff are usually a little bit pricier, but let's just get it. So, but for that I had to like wait because imagine that was around like 1 a.m. right, that all of this happened. Shops didn't open till like 4:30 5 a.m. So I had to roam around a bit. Um, yeah, and I was roaming around, like I was really roaming around, like walking around and everything. I don't know why I was doing that because that tired me out, like for the rest of the day. I don't know why guys. Anyways, I got a SIM card. I got a travel card for like trains and things like that, and apparently I could use it to buy stuff. But yeah, I got that too. What else did I do? I did a bunch of stuff at the airport, to be honest. Like I spent good like 5-6 hours there, but they were productive at the end of the day. So yeah, I was on a call with my brother. Yeah, I charged my phone. Yes, that was at some point. I found like when I got there at first, the airports, because I told you, shops, everything is closed. So apparently it's a norm for people to just like sit and sleep on the chairs, like one person to three chairs, just sleeping and relaxing. So all the chairs were like booked for a couple of minutes. To be honest, I couldn't find a place to sit, so I was like roaming around. And then yeah, and then I got a shower. I chilled there because there was like a lounge area. And then when it was like 4 a.m., people started like moving around and stuff. So I found a place to sit, and I found like a place that had the charging points, and I charged my devices. Well, my device, my phone, and then yeah. One thing that I was skeptical about was like I was trying to figure out because I didn't end up getting a phone with a SIM card, so I couldn't call the hotel. The only way I could reach the hotel was to call them. When I was in Dubai, I called them to like find out stuff, and that was when they told me I couldn't do early check-in because they're just launching newly today, and lunchtime is 3 p.m., which is check-in time. So like they wouldn't be able to check me in earlier. So I was just like, okay, I definitely have to like figure out things to do. But then they're like, for sure I could come and drop my bag earlier. Why is my nose dripping? See what I don't know what it is. Oh god. Like what the hell is happening? And the AC is not even on. Okay. Anyways. So yeah. So I think it was around, what time did I end up coming to the hotel? It was mad early, to be honest. It was mad. Like time has just been going so slow. Oh my god. I think it was around like 6-7 a.m. Maybe 7-8 a.m. I dropped my bag at the hotel. I saw that they were still like, it was super early, but at least I thank God, because low key I wanted to leave the airport earlier. I think I came here around like 8 a.m. because I wanted to leave earlier, maybe around 6-7. But then I was like, what if what if there's no one there? Because it's not like the hotel isn't like operating yet. So I was like, what if there's actually nobody there? But yeah, I came. There were two people here. They're super nice. They're like, yes, you can drop your bags, but to be honest, they wouldn't be able to check me in earlier. They're doing the launch and whatever. I said, okay, no problem. And then my roaming began. I started roaming the streets of Japan. I was like, you know what? Because I had like my next location. I wanted to go to the Sensoji place directly. Either that or there's one Miyoko marketplace that I would be able to go to, like a spa type of place. And right beside there was like this fish market place that I would be able to eat at, or like street food type thing. I don't even know what it was, but those were like my 2 points. But the area where my hotel is at, like, it was nice, and I was just walking the streets, and I was like, wait, I'm liking this. Like, in fact, let's just walk. So I was like, you know what, let's get lost, you know. So I was just walking around, and I was like, okay, you know what, let me walk towards the direction of the train. Even if I'm getting lost, let's get lost towards the direction of the train where we're supposed to go, and I could work like further and walk like further and then walk back. Have I been saying work? I could walk further and walk back. So that's what I did, guys. And I don't know, like the streets, everything, I was just like, I like this. And it wasn't too hot then. It was just like the sun was just coming out. So it was cool. And then I found like right beside the metro station, like metro, subway, I don't even know, one of them. What's the difference? Because they have all. They literally have metro, subway, train. I'm just like, guys, what's the difference? Lord, I know the difference, but I'm not trying to think right now. Okay, but as soon as I get to the place, what even happened? I saw this really cute restaurant, and it was open, and I was like, oh my god, this place is open. Like, I don't mind getting some food because I had not eaten. Yeah, and then I walked towards the door, and then I was just like, I was double thinking it. I was like, shouldn't I? And then the lady was like, oh yeah, come in. I was like, okay, let me go in. So I went in. It was super cute, and then the whole setup, like, for each table area, you have like your own screen, so you could order your food yourself, switch between whatever language you want, Japanese, English, Chinese. Obviously, you know the one we're going for. So so it was just easy to operate, and it was like they were serving breakfast and stuff. I was like, okay, let's have some brekkie. Let me show you what I got. Ooh, yeah, this was brekkie for me. Move away. So I got rice. This was my second rice in. Oh no, wait, I skipped one rice. So okay, like I told you, we had 2 hours to like landing on the flight. They served dinner because, like I told you, we arrived pretty much at midnight, right? So like just few hours before midnight or before we landed, they served dinner, and the dinner meal was rice and chicken and a bunch of other stuff. So that was my second rice meal. Now for breakfast, I had rice. How lovely! So I had rice. I don't even know if you can see it well. Wait, let me reduce my screen brightness. So we had rice, and then it was a piece of god, eggs and something, and soup and beef and salad, like a salad type thing, and then a glass of water and stuff. It was really nice. At first, like, I started eating, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to eat. Like, first of all, I wanted my egg to be, I don't mind runny egg, like, for my egg to be runny, but I prefer for it to be well done. But like, I was like, you know what, I'm just even going to I'm not going to tell them to modify anything. I wasn't in the mood to like communicate or converse or like translate stuff with people or anything. I was just like, let's just, I mean, I can order my food, you bring it, I eat what I want to eat, what I don't want to eat, I leave it, you know, we move on. Because to be honest, eating there wasn't even in my plan. I started eating the food. Guys, when I tell you, this food was so good. It was so good. I don't mind going back there today for breakfast, but yeah, I'm already eating this. I can't even do that to myself. But yeah, guys, like, the food was good. Just, it was good. Again, what I was saying, everything was well seasoned without it being overpowering. And then, you know, the pickled ginger that, you know, Japanese food is known for, or is like the signature pickled ginger. They literally had a whole box, like, for every table you have a whole box in front of you, so it's almost like add as much as you want. I was just like, oh my god. Pickled ginger that I love so much. Like, it's like, it's what do you call that thing, it's as much as you can. What do you call that thing, like when you just have the option to, like, you know what I'm talking about though, like, as much as you can, basically. I was just like, guys, Yeah, so not even necessarily buffet. Yes, it was buffet, but like it was like not buffet. No, it's not buffet. That's not the right word. It's basically when they give you the option to, oh, that is it. All you can eat. I was saying eat as much as you can. It was an all you can eat type of thing, literally. So yeah, as much as you want. I was just like, guys, this is just mad good. Like the things that they are like intentional about and stuff are things that I love. Like I don't know how do I explain it. You know, like there's some countries or there's some places that you go to that you see food and um you know it's not food that you're used to, right? And then you might be picky with like whatever, maybe with some things you might be picky and whatever. For me, there's certain meals like I know like if I order a meal, I'm not even I don't even care to know what went into this food, okay? I can see, I don't know, like again, for example, there's some places that would make maybe like, let me say you order rice, but then the rice comes with veggies, right? And then you might be like, okay, I'll eat the rice. I'm not really too keen about the veggies. The way they serve food here, everything that they serve plus all the extras are things that I love. Like literally the things that I want to eat. Like give me. No, really, but like my nose. Okay. But yeah, honestly, like food was good. The food was good. I was just like, yes, this is a good starter to my day. So I chilled there for a bit. Again, when I go to a place, I try to chill. Like I try to relax there for a bit. I chilled at the airport, right? Before getting into town. And then when I came left the hotel, I was roaming around for a bit. Then I got to the breakfast restaurant. I had breakfast. I chilled there for a bit. Then from there, went to the train station. By the way, the trains. God, guys. One thing about Japan, right? Even if you don't want to exercise or be fit, the system is created. Is, you know how Europe is like, regardless of what you think you want to do or who you think you are, you're going to walk. Japan is that way too. I don't know. Okay, maybe obviously if you're driving or something, you might be able to. But even at that, the way they've made it, there's certain places that you go to that you're going to have to do the walk, man. And you see the so it's not metro, because metro, the subway station. It's not only that they have like mad steps. So okay, the UK is pretty much similar, but like it's not only that they have like mad steps, like a lot of steps. There's some places that you go down, then you go up, then you go down. Then I'm like, bro. And there's some places that you don't have the option to take an escalator. No. The escalator is only for the people coming up. But you see you that you're going down to that subway, you're going to have to walk them steps. Like it's inevitable. And I was just like, okay, thank you, Lord Jesus. Because from the airport I had the option to take the train to um what's it called, to the hotel area. So I was like, if I came here with my box and I was how was I going to do it? How was I going to do it? Low-key, I know myself, like if I got to the airport and okay, no, not airport, train station. To be fair, I think they're like elevators at a certain point, but I didn't see any. I don't know where they are, but like yeah, for normal people, you not normal, but like the normal way you have to walk, it was mad long. Like just getting to the actual train was super long, super long. But yeah, but on my way back, like the like getting to the train station or getting to the train from when you get to the train station to the actual train itself, it wasn't too bad. Like it was way shorter on my way back, but like going was like super long. um okay, so yeah, but that was fine. I ended up going to Oh, excuse me. I barely even ate. Where's this belt coming from? Okay, so getting to the, what do you call it? I went to the Sensoji place first, right? Yes, yes. Literally, as soon as I got out of like the subway station, the whole temple area thingy was in front of me. So yeah, one guy, you know now usual. One guy was trying to sway me to be like, um, usually if you're walking, you're only going to be able to walk like a certain path, or there's like a certain path that people walk, but like I can take you on the cart thing, and then I'll take you to more places. And I just went straight to it. I was like, how much is it? How much is it? And then he was like, and then he showed me the price list, and I'm like, oof, that's some cool cash. To be honest, it's like 4,000. I think the cheapest was like 4,000 yen for 30 minutes, a 30 minutes drive. I was like, But the thing is, I do want to go back to that Sensoji temple place to take pictures, but I want to be dressed up. Like I want to do the whole like dressing, change my hair, like do makeup, everything, then I'll go and take pictures. So I told him, I collected his contact, and I was like, if I'm coming back and I'm going to do the whole thingy, then I would call you, because I've seen people walk with that thing. It's like quite tight, and your walking is restricted, everything. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, so that's that about that, man. And then whatever happened, did much happen, much did, like a lot of things did happen from there. That was where I ended up getting the tea. It was super hot, like it was hot, but then I walked around, I chilled, guys. I just tried to while away like as much time as I could. I ended up, the time I decided to come back to what do you call it, come back to the hotel, it was like few minutes to 2 p.m. and check-in was by 3. So you can still imagine, like I still had like an hour to go, and I was just like, you know what, I don't even care at this point. I'm just going to get back to the hotel and like ask them. And imagine I was tired. It means that I was definitely up for more than 15 hours, but I've been roaming around. I had been roaming around for like the past 15 hours. It was crazy. So I was super drenched, tired. Before I even got to, when I was coming back, before stepping into the subway station, there was a Baskin Robbins beside me. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'd done like the walk, so imagine I'm just hot and everything. Before I'm like, okay, before I enter the train station, let me actually stop by Baskin Robbins and get like some sort of like sorbet or something to just cool myself down. And if I buy a sorbet, I'll be able to sit there and while away some time, right? So we did that as well. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I was there for a bit. Maybe I spent like 30 minutes and stuff. That was when I started dozing off, guys. That's when I realized that, okay, no, you have to go back to the hotel now, like immediately. Because tell me why I was sitting down, and then I'd finished taking the survey. So I was just sitting out chilling. I was watching stuff. I was watching Netflix. I started dozing off, guys. I'm like, huh? This is bad. This is bad, 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 bad. And things like this usually don't happen. Like, I don't say like usually I'll plan well, because I did plan this one well too. But I don't know why I thought like I'll be able to do it, like I'll be, and I did it, yes, but like I thought like I'll be good, like I'll be solid, I'll be Gucci. But honestly, one thing I realized I didn't do was I should have gone to that spa. There was like this onsen spa thing, and the onsen thing is the spring bath thing. There was this whole spa place that ChatGPT said I like, it advised me to go, but I didn't feel like going there because imagine, okay, yes, I'd showered and everything, but I didn't feel too presentable, like I just felt I was rugged enough to like walk around like a normal tourist and blend in, do you get? But like I didn't, if you know, I didn't even take any pictures, guys. No pictures yet, nothing, because I just felt like rough. So I was like, how am I going to go to a spa like this? Like usually like I would want to be more presentable and not like anything like, well, I don't know. I haven't experienced a lot of things in this country, but like I just don't know. Like if I go to a spa and then I'm just looking anyhow, it might affect the service I receive. I'm just saying from like past judgments, of like different places, but like I don't know how things are here, but yeah. But so to be honest, you know how people I don't know if you have heard, but I've heard people saying that, oh, Japan, like the R word, they are R or whatever, and then like the people are not that friendly or whatever. um and I said this thing, there was one thing I said, like when people were telling me about this whole thing of, just be careful. I was like, yeah, I get, okay, fine, you can say like, okay, some people are racist or whatever, but then that also boils down to the type of, like, the people that experience this thing. It's not general, but I'm like, to some certain extent it boils down to the type of person you are too, because how you present yourself, how you interact with people also matters, right? If you come off as like, there's a way that you would come off that will make some people like even not want to engage or converse, or would actually like give you some sort of attitude or whatever. So like I realized that, let me not say like the way you present yourself would like, it does matter, but like it's not to say that you present yourself in one way for sure you're not going to experience something or the other. Like I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, if you present yourself better, it helps to a great extent, with how, if you present yourself better, if you interact better, like it helps with how things are done and how you feel and everything. But yeah, yeah, so like that's just my own point of view, if you get what I mean. I hope I'm not just rambling, but like I just don't want to like say things like extremely raw or whatever, but like you get what I mean. So yeah, I was saying like the treatment I've experienced here so far, like these people are super nice, like super super nice. And me, I'd planned, I'm like, I just come here, I'm obviously like, obviously soft girl, like, but like extra soft girl, come here and just be super soft. And these people are just super nice, and it's just everything, everyone is just, so nice. It's just nice. Everything is just nice. I like it, I can't even lie, I like it here. Like when I go into my hotel room, ooh, that's the final, that I think that's the last chunk of story that I need to give you guys. But like when I got into my room, I looked out the window and I just saw, like, I was just looking at the buildings and stuff. I was like, yes, yes, this looks like a bit of me. This looks like a place that I can live in. I really would not mind. Well, so far, to be honest, I've spent what, a day, but so far I really would not mind living here. Yeah, like it feels really good. And my nose is clogged. This nose is blocked. But yeah, yeah. So guys, so I left the Sensoji place, right, and I came back to the hotel. Now I came back what, an hour earlier, and then I'm here. Why is my nose blocked? The AC is not even on, so I'm like, why is my nose blocked? And just watch this. I'll put on the AC and the nose will get unblocked. Like, how does that even work? And it's not like the room is stuffy or anything. I told you I've been pressing buttons. I literally pressed the green one to put it on, and I pressed this one right under the green one to put it off. I don't even know if what I'm pressing is correct, but it's working. So please, this nose needs to get unblocked because I don't know what the hell this is. I noticed earlier today though. Oh wow, this light went off. I see. My bad. I don't even think the light is helping anything. But yeah, what's it called? I noticed from the airport I should have worn like a face mask at the airport, because when I was leaving the airport I noticed my nose started becoming clogged, and I'm like, random people would just be sneezing, coughing, everything around you, bro. I left and my nose was a bit clogged, so I bought some lemon um drops, some lemon, not drops, sweet type of thing to just casually lick, because I'm like, I cannot come here and be sick. So yeah, whatever. Anyways, guys, look, let me put this macarons in the fridge. I get to the hotel now, right? And I get to the hotel an hour before check-in time. And I get there and I'm just like, oh, I'm here to check in. Like, can I check in? And then they're like, yes, I was saying that earlier on when I came, there were like two people, right? But now, by the time I came back, like, there were more, like, I think all of the staff were at the hotel now. So, like, four people at the entrance. And then at the seating area, there were like maybe 3, 4 extra people. Just know there were like a lot of people. Oh, excuse me. And they'd already like set up, designed, not designed, decorated the place, with stuff. So it was really cute and pretty, and yeah. And then I was like, guys, can I just check in, please? And they're like, oh no, they're doing the launch thingy, whatever. And I'm just like, yes, I know. Because the lady that was there was new, so she was like, oh, but what we can do, we can take your bag for you, but like, we wouldn't be able to check you in now. I was like, my bag is already with you. Sweet girl, my bag is in there at the back already, baby. Like, I just need to get to the room. That's all I need. So, she was now like, okay, you know what, you can, how about you just wait in the lounge area, in the, like, the seating, whatever, like, how about you just wait, like, in the lounge area? And I was like, okay, cool, like, that works, to be honest. I don't mind, I can sit there. If I, like, I told you I was dozing off, right? Like, so if I felt like sleeping, I was literally going to put my head there and conveniently, like, doze off until they're ready to set up there, or allow guests in. So I'm sitting down there. I've been watching a show. It's not Love Is Blind, but it has Love Is Blind. Perfect Match, right? I think it's Perfect Match. Yeah, I was watching Perfect Match. So like I continued watching my show, and then I was just sitting down there for a bit, and then the lady comes to me and she's like, oh, this light, I think it needs to be charged. That's the problem. The problem is it needs to be charged. But yeah, the lady now comes to me and they're like, oh, by the way, they were like, what, I don't even know which one they said first, but two things. They were like, they will be able to check me in soon, because obviously they saw that I was tired and all of that. So I was like, okay, great. And then she was like, also that apparently I'm their very first customer at this hotel, and that for the launch they would like to present me with a gift and take pictures, so that they can post on their page. And I'm like, oh my god, that's exciting. But then wait, pictures now? I was like, no. But yeah, because I can't even lie, like, my face, to be honest, was I okay? I've been thinking about this thing. I'm like, I need to go check. Let me see. Let's do a random check. I'm not even going to tell you guys, because let me check first. If it's bad, because I know it's obviously going to be Instagram. If it's bad, I'm not going to tell you guys so that you cannot find it. Oh my god. Anyways, let's just be looking at me passing. What's the name of this hotel? The name might actually be in Japanese. Let's see. Okay, no. I look, you cannot find it. Yes. Could it be in the like on the general page? That can't be. That would just be crazy. I look you cannot find it. I have a feeling that it's going to be in Japanese or something. But yeah, guys, just though they were like, let's take pictures and stuff. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't even mind. Like, I just kind of like cleaned up a bit, like tried to look presentable. I was like, I don't mind taking pictures, because at first they were like, oh, we could take pictures without your face. I was like, to be honest, if it wasn't for the way I was feeling, I'd have been like, why don't you want my face on your page as your first law? But you know that type of thing. There are certain things that when they phrase it in a certain way, it might sound mad, weird, and suspicious. But at this time, I was just like, yeah, I don't even mind. Like, just take the picture with with my hands only. But then they were like, oh, to be honest, like we'll just take pictures. I was like, to be honest, okay, I'm just telling you guys, I'm not my most presentable. I was like, do you guys have to take pictures now? Can I like go up, freshen up, and come back? They were like, to be honest, let's just do it now. I was like, you know what? Okay, if you guys are okay with me looking the way I'm looking, but to be honest, I was wearing my hat. Oh, it's here. I was wearing this hat earlier on. Let me see if I put it. Okay, yeah, I can. So literally, it covers a lot of my face. So literally, like, my face was covered in the photos and stuff, but you could kind of like see me and everything. So they gave me a gift, guys. I haven't even opened it because I was like, I'll definitely do it on stream here. I was like, that's just super nice of them. And they gave me a bag too. I don't know where the bag is. We'll find it. I need to like clear up because this room is mad small and my things are just everywhere. But yeah, this was the gift they gave me. I look if it. I don't know why I think it's a candle, but I don't even know. Is it a candle? It just says Tableau, Japan's prided glass. Glass? Me? Oh my god, no. This is mad cute. What the hell? Oh. Oh my god, this is so cute. Guys, I don't know why I just thought it was a candle because of the box size. But this is so much, like, this makes... I love Japan, guys. I love Japan. I can't. Like, I cannot. This is too cute. I could literally cry. Oh my gosh. Like a souvenir. I naturally wouldn't like go buy this. This is so cute. Mimi. My hair is looking crazy. But yeah, guys. Oh. Now I see. Okay, when I in the morning, I literally went downstairs to get my food. And there was another random guy that I've not seen from like earlier on at the reception. So yeah, maybe morning time when one of the familiar faces comes, I would like thank them again. Like, I'm like, oh, I just opened my gift. Thank you. Super nice. Oh, this is so cute and so portable. Everything. I think what I'll do is I'll look for more of this. Because it's not even that heavy. I might buy a couple more of this, like, as a gift. I have like at least 2 people in mind for that. But yeah, no, that's super nice. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was a candle. I prefer it because I have like yeah, if it was a candle, I'd have just been like, oh yeah, nice, very cute. And I'll give it out because yeah. I like candles, to be honest. It's not like my love for candles has died, but yeah, I had a fire incident with a candle before, so that unconsciously scarred me. So I don't really, unconsciously now, I don't buy candles anymore. I don't like candles anymore. But like, I still like a good candle, right? But then if it's just a normal random candle, no. And then you see the candles that have like petals and things in there, be careful, guys. Be careful with candles like that, because I almost burnt my house down one time. Like 3 years ago, man. I almost burnt my house down. I lit a candle and I slept off, and thing literally burnt and started a fire. In my apartment. We thank God, but yeah, nothing happened. But yeah, so me candle, not that much anymore. But that's man. So yeah, guys, imagine all the tiredness of everything, and then I did all the walking around. So I was like legit tired this time. Like I told you, I was dozing off. I was proper dozing off. Like wherever I sat, I was dozing off. The only time I didn't doze off was at the reception, not at the lobby at the hotel, and it was just I just sat down for a few minutes, and they were like, okay, you know what, we might as well like check her in and stuff. So yeah, when we did the pictures and everything, they were like, okay. I was like, okay, can I check in now? And they were like, yes, you can check it out. I was like, yes. But yeah, so they just led me to the room, or like showed me where my room was and everything, and then I checked in. As soon as I checked it, and they had already taken my box upstairs for me, so like they were just like, oh, your box is upstairs, just go. I was just like, yes, you guys, big hearts, big hearts, big hearts. So I got upstairs. When I tell you, I didn't even sit down for 2 seconds, because I just flung my box open, got all my showering things, showered, because I had like, it was hot, I was sweating and everything. So took a quick shower, and I was like, I'm going to snooze, I'm going to sleep. And I have this spray. This is an essential oil mist. I have like the bigger one and like the thicker oil in Dubai, but then I bought these smaller cute ones. So this is eucalyptus and spearmint. My nose is really blocked. Can you hear it? Like, can you hear the change in my voice? But yeah, anyways, this is essential oil mist with vitamin E and aloe. So I just spray this like if I'm super tired and I want to like just doze off, because I'm not the type of person that sleep. I don't sleep off easily, right? So it takes time for me. So I'm kind of looking for my hairband so I could just tie my hair. Or do I have a hair clip anywhere? But yeah, so like I sprayed that. In fact, oh yeah, it's right here. I sprayed it at first, and I noticed that I was still awake. I was still watching my show, still scrolling on my phone, like I hadn't slept. So I was like, you know what, this isn't working. So I sprayed it again. I sprayed it again because I needed to sleep. And another thing was so let's say like I slept off around 3, because I got in earlier, right? So now by the time I'd showered and everything, it was like 3 p.m. I had a meeting that was going to be by 10 p.m. Tokyo time. It's supposed to be by 5 p.m. Dubai time, right? But here 5 p.m. in Dubai will be 10 p.m. here. So I'm like, regardless of what I'm doing, I need to sleep and wake up before that meeting. Guys, I slept from 3 p.m. until like 8 p.m. Like, and when I'm telling you, I didn't just sleep. This one was proper knockouts, like knockouts. I woke up to so many missed calls, like just like 3 different people gave me like so many missed calls, so much so that one person even called me on both SIM. It was almost like, oh, are you alive type of thing. I'm like, guys, really? And I thought about this thing, right? Yes, fine and good, like, oh, my nose is dripping again. One sec. Fine and good, like, you know that you can always contact somebody and they would respond, right? But like, if I now don't respond, I'm like, it's so crazy that the world has gotten to this point where if I don't respond to your call, it's almost like, oh my god, are you alright? Is everything okay? And it hasn't even, it's literally been a couple of hours that I haven't responded to you, and it's almost like the world has come to an end. This girl did not answer my call. Is she alive still? So literally, like, I woke up, I just saw all the calls, and the way I woke up, I felt, you know, like when you wake up and you feel like it's almost like you have to regain your thoughts, like, which world am I in? Oh, I'm on Earth. Okay. What are the Earth things I need to do now? Like, That was how I woke up. Like, I woke up, I'm like, oh my god, like, which world am I in right now? Because I was in a total different dimension when I slept off. That sleep was good. 3 to 8 p.m. That's like 5 hours. I blanked out like literally for 5 hours. It was so good. But yeah, I had really, really good ass sleep. And then I had to wake up and, I was on my phone for a bit, and then I had to prep like for my meeting. Did that, this did some couple of work after the meeting. And yeah, so imagine that was like 10, so 10, let's say like 11 p.m. to like midnight. I started thinking like, oh, what am I going to eat? Because the last time I ate was Baskin Robbins ice cream sorbet by like, I don't know, 1 p.m. You can imagine. So, because yeah, I only had breakfast in the morning. Yeah, so I was like, what am I going to eat? Blah blah blah. And then I was on that dilemma until the time I went live, guys. Literally, because imagine I had not scrolled up my phone like throughout the whole day. I was moving from one place to the other. Like, I hadn't like checked my phone. I hadn't done so many things like online ish. So that time, once my meeting was, and the thing is, once that meeting was done, like my holiday pretty much has started proper. Like, nobody should call me or message me for nothing. I'm on holiday, guys. I'm on holiday for next 2 weeks at least. I'm like unavailable for anything. So yeah, to be fair, now I'm just low-key thinking about it because there's just one thing I didn't do, and I tried to do it. I honestly tried to. After my meeting, I was like, let me just do this one thing so nobody disturbs me. But I was like, you know what, nothing is that important that cannot wait, blah blah blah. But low key, I think I've been so exhausted that I just need to rest, right? So once I rest and I gain some sort of energy, I might just like hop on and do that one thing. That's the only one thing that's going to make me like open my laptop for work purposes. But yeah, apart from that, your girl is just going to be vacationing. But yeah, my nose is bad stuffy. I don't like this because now I'm talking like a dwarf, like blah 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 blah. I don't like that. But anyways, guys, I have the rest of my food to finish, which is just open and staring at me. I don't know how I'm going to eat cold fries. Well, okay, I know how. There's a microwave downstairs, and this nose thing, I need to go make some hot tea downstairs too. But yeah, plan for today. It's already 5 a.m. The sun rises super early in here, over here rather. Because by like 4 a.m. it was already getting bright, so it's literally like few minutes to 6 a.m. I want to do a part 2 of my sleep, low key. So I think I'm just going to eat and like try to catch a good nap, and then I will get ready. Today I plan to two things that I have on my plans. I want to do something super relaxing, so I might end up going to that spa place, or I might just book a massage somewhere. I think that's what I'll try to figure out while I'm like eating and stuff. I hate the fact that my nose is like this. I don't like talking like this. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, but like, yeah. So I'm going to try to like do something relaxation-y, and then I want to shop. I need to shop. Like, I need to shop because I mean, from the last stream, you know that I barely packed like a lot of outfits. I just packed a few things. So I need to go shop. I need to go to like major shopping areas and like yeah, buy clothes, stuff, do things like that. I've already booked this was another thing I was able to do at the airport while I was waiting. I've booked two like touristy things to do. I think I can see now because they're already booked and like locked in. Tomorrow, which is So today is Saturday, right? Time zone might be different for you, but yeah, for me today is Saturday. So today is like relaxation day and shopping day. So I'll be exploring the cities and everything, but I'll majorly be like looking out for things that I need to buy. For example, like I need a backpack because I wouldn't be carrying like my shoulder bag with me, so I need to get a backpack. Things like that. Oh, excuse me. And then, what did I want to say? And then relax. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a car meet. I don't know if you've seen, it's like Tokyo Drift cars type of thing. So I'm going to be doing that. I've already booked it for Sunday, and then skip Monday. On Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the street kart thing. So the Mario Kart drive thing. There's like the two driving things I booked already because I was like I need to book them now before um yeah. Okay guys, I'll need to go because this nose is killing me. What the hell? But yeah, I need to book those two things so that they wouldn't even be like a thing of, oh, like we're fully booked on these days, like on the days that I'm still here. So yeah, those two things are locked in. And then yeah, other things I want to do like a Japanese tea ceremony. I want to do, there's so many things to do. My friend sent me like someone else's post of going to Disneyland, not Disneyland, right? Yeah, Disney World, sorry, Disney World, and like a nice cafe to go to there. I'm just like, guys, there's so many things to do, and I low-key want to do stuff like that. I want to go to Disney World. The morning alarm is ringing. But yeah, I do want to go to Disney World, but I just want to get the things I want to get done. Low key, this Sensoji Temple thing, I'm going to leave it for the end because it's something I can easily go and do. So I'm just like, the whole dress up thing and whatever. I'm like, okay, we would see, you know, because I'm like, I rather put my money into something else, but for the fun of it, why not? Let's go, like, take the pictures and things like that. I mean, if I was with other people, it would have been fine, but being alone, walking alone in that thing, we can skip, you know, we can actually skip, but I'll do it. I might do it for the fun of it, but yeah. But you know me, so one thing with me is like when it comes to touristy things, the things that interest people or the things that people like I'm not too hard to please, but at the same time, I'm hard to please. I don't know how to explain it. Because for me, I'm fine like walking the streets and just discovering new places, seeing how people like live their lives, how they set up things, how like just walking the streets, like the actual streets. Like I walk outside my apartment, I walk in the streets there. I don't have to go to like a particular tourist zone to like walk around. Like just walking the streets down here is super good for me, you know, like that's touristy enough for me. Like just walking, taking pictures, maybe I find a place to sit down, okay, then I find a meal to eat. Like I'm good. I don't even need to do all these extra things, but I don't mind doing the extra things, so we do them. But yeah, guys, anyways, W 2 hours and 23 minutes. Whoop 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 whoop. My nose is mad stuffy. I need to go get no wonder, maybe that's why. You know what, I was reading this hotel thing. I hope the hotel information is not on here. Okay, you can see this though, it doesn't really give it up, but Marriott Bonvoy, shout out to Marriott Bonvoy. But yeah, they said something here. They said there was like, because of the room sizes, right, you don't have like everything in your hotel. You have to like, in your room, you have to like request it from downstairs. So one of the things they said, there's humidifier and air purifier. And I'm just like, look, I was like, while I need an air purifier, I needed an air purifier because why is my nose stuffy? Oh gosh, but yeah. Oh wellies, guys. Like I said, I need to go. Big hearts, big hearts, big hearts, big hearts. Later on today, I will be streaming. We'll most likely do IRL, moving around, figuring things out. I didn't want to stream earlier today because I didn't even feel super comfortable like with, I was just looking anyhow basically, and um I was figuring places out. I didn't want to have two things to do, like worry about stream and then worry about where I'm going to, how I'm moving. But I think I've kind of like, to a certain extent, understood how to move around. So now we can stream like proper. But yeah, guys, big hearts, big hearts, big hearts. I would see you in a couple of hours. Ooh, 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 for Japan day 2, baby. Anyways, bye, guys.